fighting for our identities.
La libertà di essere chi sei.
Pride is a fight for human rights. Pride is protest.
I make the conscious choice every day to be proud.
It's a celebration of my whole queer experience that I call life.
The entire way I live my life and openly express my identity today is because other people with Black trans women at the forefront fought for these rights for me.
Such an expression of difference and such visual majesty. I loved how done up everyone was, so it was very prideful indeed. Beautifully directed, produced, and captured. This film is an intimate, endearing, cheerful, and queerful history on Pride itself and Pride's people. I could feel the togetherness that is Pride through this lens, the connectedness, and my only complaint was that it wasn't longer with more stories shared.
It was fabulous. They just do a great job of getting the message out there. I love the styling. They just did a lot of interesting things visually, so you were sort of always engaged with it. Yeah, it's worth checking out.
It's so good. I love the art direction in this. You know, the message, it's just so cohesive, like the entire piece, like from the audio that's chosen to kind of underline everything to the actual like subjects that are being shown and portrayed, and the makeup to the set dressing to the I don't know if they actually shot it on film or if they used like a plug-in after the fact, but it's really solid. I really dug it, and it's very motivating and inspiring, and I think it's great. I really dug this one.
Even though there's a pandemic and they can't go on a parade, they had the different voices reflected in the costumes and in the history and the importance of protest. And I thought that was a really great way to capture that information, but also to celebrate the experiences. And overall, very well done.
It was really heartbreaking and sad and hard to hear about their stories of persecution that they face in the countries that they're born at. Like the countries that are supposed to be home, they can't even like feel comfortable and safe being. They also talk about the intersectionality, which I feel like is very important because they address how being queer is hard and being Black is hard, and a lot of people are both, and they have to face, the oppression and prosecution from both sides. And that's a very hard burden to carry. But I really did enjoy the ending or just like hearing their stories about how they were able to find some comfort and happiness in who they are. And that is just like, it's just very admirable to me, and I really enjoyed this film, and I think it did a great job of showing what too many oppressed people know too well.
Particularly powerful and also quite hopeful. I think the stories they depicted where they overcome different obstacles, coming from different backgrounds and countries and cultures and traditions. It is quite emotional and motivational. I enjoyed how they put together the different images with different narrators in this sort of studio where they are taking pictures and they are just showing their attires for Pride, and it was just very colorful. I just love the expression they can showcase with how they are dressed up and all the makeup. It was very, very enjoyable. I really enjoyed it.
What an amazing, bold, upfront message. I really appreciated all the voices that came forward to share their experiences and to open themselves up to exploration. And I thought they did a great job in showing the unique yet shared experience. I love the message of acceptance and think the filmmakers did such a tremendous job in communicating that and opening our eyes to their struggle and their right for acceptance, and just thought it was such a lovely piece of work.
This film definitely underscores the very important point it's making, that Pride is indeed not just about partying, but it's about protest against the horrible things that have been done to people in the LGBTQ community across the world, and even now in places like Nigeria and Trinidad and Tobago, and notably in Russia, where there are some real cruelties going on against people in this community. It's a beautiful film with costumes and makeup and dance and lighting, but it really does underscore the most important thing, that Pride is protest. Great film.